300, what is the deal? This is your folks, Shaka, the urban philosopher. I wanted to share my thoughts with you all very quickly. So, a couple of days ago, I was going through Facebook and I ran into a post about Sha'Carri Richardson again. And, in the post, they were talking about Usain Bolt cloud chasing. And I'm saying that because this is not something that he typically does, and the statement was arrogant. But he told her to practice more and talk less. And so there was some dialogue in the comment section about it. Excuse me. Dialogue in the comment section about it, right? And a brother made a statement saying that he believes that it's all being blown out of proportion to throw this girl under the bus. And so there was some dialogue behind that. And there was this Jamaican dude that came in with an opinion. And that is why I'm making this video today. He came in talking like real bad about so-called black people. And of course you have tap dancers in between all of his statements, but that's the other story. But he got to talking crazy, saying that we need to just take the advice because lately we ain't did much, we ain't doing anything, and we're most of us is on welfare, and if we go off welfare, the community will crumble and things like that. And my thing is, I know that we got our issues and things like that, but these people are not spokespersons for what we need to be doing. First off, they don't have a place considering their situation. And second, they're not a part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not how it works. But when they talk the welfare thing, the thing is about the countries these people come from, they are sustained by welfare aid. The countries are oftentimes in debt because they can't pay it back. Okay? And the people from those countries and those places and lands, they are primarily sustained by that, not a healthy economy. Okay? And it is primarily due to their leaders who are like them, like in Africa. A lot of cutthroat leaders. Okay? But the guy went on to say that our homes are more dangerous and things like that, which is false as well in comparison to impoverished areas where Africans reside throughout the world. Some of the stuff, he might have had a point if he wasn't coming from a place of assault, but that's what he was about, character assassination in a place of assault. So that's why I'm making this video, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, y'all, have been stateside for decades, and they have never been on the front line with us on record on any occasion, for real. There's never been a co-op that we can look at and say that we have built together with these people stateside. Okay? And the reason why is what we see in their perspectives and opinions about us today. You know what I'm saying? Another dude who was African stated that we all should take the advice because all we do as African Americans is talk and do little or nothing. Okay? And these are things they say despite, in comparison to these other groups, with their greater numbers, they still are not the most influential Africans on the planet, nor do they hold the most wealth or money, okay? Nor is their intellectual property as valuable, even from a social media perspective. Humbly, we are. And even when you talk celebrity and entertainer, I know that they have a lot of these entertainers come out talking about I'm from Trinidad and all that, but they were raised right down the street. Okay? All right? They didn't get there with their culture. All right? And that's just the truth. So if that's what they're claiming, a lot of times that stuff be false, but whatever. But I say humbly because we most definitely give these other groups respect for who they are. Okay? based and also based on our understanding of those before them and what they have done. You know what I'm saying? Because in modern times, they have done little in comparison to us. You know, we hold that crown humbly because whether it's a little or a lot, we do. I mean, Africans worldwide have benefited much more off what Africans did in the West in general in modern times versus the other way around. Okay? Please tell me when there was a Black Wall Street or a civil rights movement or any other thing like that, you know what I'm saying, any time in modern times that Africans from all over could go to or have socially benefited from in the same way besides here. You know, because this ain't the movies, you know what I'm saying? No T'Challa from Africa or Wakanda came down in a spaceship. Didn't come down in a spaceship, okay? With an idea that came close to the strides we have made, whether it is a little or a lot, you know? Okay? Because the strides we made is a whole other story. But we do know that those in those lands are abandoning the so-called Wakanda concept, okay, to come here under an opportunity foundation that African Americans fought for. Okay? None of these other groups were there. Okay? On the front line. Alright? You see, these are the things they are jealous about. You know, they cannot claim these type of achievements in comparison to us, who they feel are whatever, the lesser or whatever. Alright? Alright, they have no Black Wall Street, no history of it, you know what I'm saying, in modern times. They have no civil rights movements and things like that. Alright, and many other achievements and influencers that overshadow theirs, you know what I'm saying. Alright, and we did it minus the so-called cultures they pride themselves for and talk down on us for claiming that we abandoned, okay? All right? But when you look at how they don't run their lands, okay, to keep their past legacies going, you know, they got room to talk, you know. But that's what jealous people do. You know, they play it down and, you know, ultimately try to come replace you, because that's what a lot of these groups are jealous about. They feel like it should have been them. You know what I'm saying? When they look up and they see these things. All right? Sound familiar? Okay? Like I say, these people see through the eyes of the people they really worship, y'all. This is why the truth is many of these folks, outsiders, the other groups, you know, they have supreme power due to bad decisions that these indigenous people made in these lands and continue to make. Okay? That the world cannot move without. The world can't move without a lot of these resources and things. Alright? And these people ain't even living good in their own lands. Alright? Based on that fact. Okay, a lot will say slavery, but you know, the truth is we were not stolen until well after the deals were made. Okay, and they started to understand the relationship between them and the so-called African. Okay, and they knew that it was not a force and fight. You know what I'm saying? Very little of it was about that. You know what I'm saying? It was just really, for the most part, playing out silly and naive. Okay. And my whole thing is, man, we gotta stop, you know what I'm saying, just looking at these people in a way they are totally not looking at us. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing, man, you gotta have a mutual and compromising type of relationship with other groups of people. And that does not exist. You know, so-called black people want to try to see it, but it don't exist. You don't have nothing on record to really say it does. Okay, and I don't hate or dislike no one. All right, and I met some cool people from the outside. But it is foolish to let an individual encounter or relationship, speak for what collectively is going on. And this is important. In a time when these other cultures of people are definitely being brought here. You know what I'm saying? We could find ourselves on the losing side of a lot. You know what I'm saying? Expecting these people to be anything but what they have shown us, And a lot of people will say, well, why are they not, why are they not being held accountable more? The reason why is because the places that these people come from have very valuable resources. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a lot to be made by not holding these people accountable. You know what I'm saying? And kind of coddling them. Most of them that do come here, they're here to sustain certain political agendas and relationships. So they talk about welfare. Most of them are on welfare. You know what I'm saying? But, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and if you think anything different, well, you know what I'm saying, we just will have to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and drop your comments below. Let me know what y'all think. Like or dislike this video. But most definitely hit that bell and that sub button, because I'm going to drop something that you're going to like. Alright? Anyway, y'all, this is your folk Shaka, the Urban Philosopher. I am out. It's 300.